Hey everyone, it's Emily, and I am back with another budgeting video. Okay, so this is a low income channel where I do low income budgeting and I show you how I live on a low income and how I budget my paycheck, as well as I also do cash envelope and sinking funds as well. So today, this will be a budget video for my check for July 15th. I got paid $842.89. I had an additional income of $250, which is the child tax credit, the advanced child tax credit payment from the IRS. So I had that additional income. Okay, so what I paid this month with this paycheck are these items that I have listed here. Now, I do not have rent listed because I paid rent with my last paycheck, which was June 30th. So if you want to know how much I pay for rent, then go back and look at my previous video. Okay, so what I pay, I call this my utility budget, because I pay all of my utility bills, credit cards, car insurance, renter's insurance, subscriptions, and credit cards out of this particular paycheck, which usually is the 15th of the month. So I get paid twice a month. I get paid on the 15th and the 30th of the month. Okay, so I hope you guys can see. And before I get started, let me say welcome back to all of my subscribers. And if this is your first time watching, welcome. And I hope that by the end of this video, you will go ahead and subscribe. And don't forget to give my video a thumbs up. Okay, so let me give you a brief introduction for all my newbies. I am a single mom of a 10-year-old girl. I am a custodian here in my local school district, and I am a 12-month custodian for the school district. Okay, so I had to pay Spectrum. I don't have cable, but this is for internet. This is the lowest and the only thing that's available in my area, so it's quite expensive, but I pay $75 a month. Duke Energy, which is my electric company, I pay $80. My bill was $80. Piedmont Natural Gas is how I heat and what my stove and water heats on. So my gas bill was $29. Geico is my car insurance, and it was $86. Now, for me, I have the minimal what is required by law to have, which is liability. I also have not collision, but I have comprehensive, which covers in the case of a fire, natural disaster, flood, covers if a deer or something runs on and hit me. I have that because I have to frequent the country a lot, and we have a lot of deers and stuff around here, so I do have that coverage. And I also have roadside assistance, so my bill is $86 a month, and I pay every 6 months. Okay, I renew every 6 months is what I should say. Renter's insurance, I pay renter's insurance monthly. Sorry, you guys, I kicked the chair with my tripod on it. Okay, renter's insurance, I'm going to slide you guys up a little bit. Renter's insurance is $33 a month this month because I just renewed. So the first month is always the highest. So renter's insurance was $33. I had 3 of my credit cards that I had to pay on. Capital One, number 1, got $25. Capital One number 2 got $35. And the one that I paid off, you guys, for some reason I'm having a fee, which I think that they basically divided up my annual fee on this card. So I'm having a $9 a month charge for Credit One number one. And I have not decided what I'm going to do with this card. I'm not using it, and I want to close it, but I don't want it to take a hit on my credit, because I do plan on purchasing a house within the next 2 years, and I heard that closing your card out will cause your score to go down because it's removing credit history. So right now I'm just getting this $9 charge. Don't get no credit card with them, y'all. Don't get no credit card with Credit One. They suck. So I'm just letting you guys know, if you think about getting a credit card, don't go with them. I would go with Capital One over Credit One any day. That was my bad and my mistake. And if somebody would have told me, I would have listened to them. So I'm telling you guys that if you are looking for a credit card, do not go with Credit One. They tack on a lot of fees and charges and whatnot, and I don't like them. So the next thing that I have to pay, well, not pay, but what I took money out for was food. Food only got $50 this time. Normally food gets about $120 for 2 weeks. I've only did $50. I only did $50, you guys, because I have a whole lot of food left over. I recently went to the beach, and before I went to the beach, I went grocery shopping. And when I come back, I went grocery shopping, and I still have quite a bit of food. So I only put $50 in food for 2 weeks, and I hope not even have to spend this, you guys. I hope that I can just save this for my next pay period. Okay, gas. I did increase it because gas prices are at $3 a gallon now. And I get the middle grade, which is 89, so my gas is a little over $3. So gas, I put in $80 for 2 weeks. I do a little bit more driving in the summer because I have to take my daughter back and forth to summer camp, as well as take her to her dad's house and doctor's appointments for me and for her. So gas got $80 for 2 weeks. Laundry only got $10 because I just washed and I had some money already on hand. So laundry only got $10. Normally it's $20. I usually put in $20, $10 a week. So I have $10 for next week, so for laundry. And I do not have on a washing machine and dryer. So for all my new people that's watching, I don't own a washing machine and dryer because we don't have a hookup. I will be purchasing a portable washing machine in the next couple of months. So this will be going away in the next couple of months. So laundry gets $10. Bank fee gets $10. Actually, they did not take out $5 last month for my savings because I have the recommended amount in that account. So I'm still going to take out the $10, but they only took out $5. So bank fee, $10. Amazon, so the next categories are my subscriptions. So I have Amazon, and it's only $7. I get a discount because I used to have EBT food stamps, but that's been about 4 years ago, and I still get that discount. So $7 for Amazon. Hulu is my next subscription. That's $7 as well. And Apple Inc. is the storage for my phone, and it is 99 cents. So that is all of my bills. And I should have went ahead and totaled this up because I never give totals, you guys, but I think I'm going to start doing that in the future. So I had money left over, and that went in for my cash envelopes. So the first cash envelope was household. I need some household supplies like panty liners and toupees. I need some laundry detergent and some shampoo and conditioner. So $20 for that. Okay, back to school got $100, you guys, because back to school is approaching. The school will be back in here in one more month. They got one whole month before school gets back. That'll be August 17th here in South Carolina. Okay? Birthdays, and I should say gifts. Birthdays and gifts received $40. I'm always having birthdays and gifts and stuff coming up. So I put in $40 for that. Date night, which I usually go in with my significant other, that got $40. Okay. Emily, which is myself, I received $50, and I usually use this to get my nails done, which they are horrible, you guys. Like, as you can see, I broke 2 nails, so my nails will actually cost me a little bit more. I have $50 already in there, so my nails are probably gonna run about $65 this time, because I'm gonna have to get a fill-in nail repair as well, and I always tilt $5. So, but I have money in there already, so I just put in $50 in the Emily cash envelope. Okay, so let's go down. Child tax credit. So I received the child tax credit on the same day that I got paid, and I received $250 for my child tax credit. So I did not discuss this with you guys, but I recently purchased some new furniture, and I actually went with Ashley Furniture for the furniture because I did not want to purchase anything secondhand. There are some things that I will purchase secondhand, but I will not purchase a couch secondhand or a bed secondhand. That is just my preference. We have had issues with bed bugs within my housing community, and so I decided to make sure that I do my part and try to minimize that by just purchasing new furniture. And I don't want to bring bed bugs in my house because I am being cheap. So for a personal choice of mine is to buy new when it comes to couches and beds. So I did purchase a new couch, and I did purchase a new dining room table. It was a specific table that I wanted, and it fits my space. It is bigger than the one that I have. I did get a second hand, which is this table right here. This is second hand, but I got it from a trusted person. I got it from my mother, but it is a bit small for my party of 3 here. So I did purchase a new dining table with 4 chairs, and it shall be coming sometimes in August because Ashley Furniture is backed up. But I wanted to do something to kind of help my credit, to build my credit. So I decided to not go with the Ashley Furniture card, which now I'm regretting not doing that. I feel like I should have went ahead and applied for the card. I went ahead and did this other program that they have, and they were telling me that basically it's 3 months of no interest finance on your financing, and they gave me $2,500. I was approved for $2,500 credit, but I did not use all that. I only used $1,600 and some change. And after I picked out my furniture pieces and I sat down with the lady, I did not realize that I had to make a certain amount payment on the furniture. So I went through the process, and when she came back and gave me my figures, she told me that my monthly payments was going to be about $279. And I did not like that because I don't make payments on anything in my home. I don't have any furniture payments or anything. And I don't have a car payment or anything. So I feel like that amount is like what you would pay for a car. So I developed this furniture payment plan to pay off the furniture in 3 months. It's $1,665. So had I known that, I probably would have just took out the Ashley Furniture Store card. So I don't advise that you go through the acceptance. It's some kind of program that's called acceptance there. But after she did everything, came back with the figures, I just decided that I would just go ahead and pay this stuff off in 3 months using part of my child tax credit payments that will be coming in. So I developed a furniture payment plan to pay this off. Before I go over this, I would just like to say that this is something that I did, and I'm not saying that I regret doing it, but I would have went a different way about it. So going forward, I will make better choices when it come down to this. My credit is actually going up, and I'm very happy to say that this week I did receive a $600 credit increase on one of my cards, and I'm very happy for that because that will actually help build my credit. And this here is going to show up on my credit, so hopefully it will also build my credit. Now, if I don't pay this furniture off in 3 months, they are going to charge me a ridiculously amount of interest, as well as if I stay on the regular payment plan. This $1,665 worth of furniture will end up costing me well over $4,000, and we're not gonna do that, y'all. We are not going to sit there and pay $4,000 for some furniture that's not worth it. So I have got to hustle these next 3 months. I really don't have to hustle, but I have got to make my money work for me to pay this off. So for July, I had $305 left over from my beach trip. I did not spend all my money at the beach, so I left this in my account to put with the $250 payment that I just got from the IRS for the child tax credit, and that will mean my first payment will be $555. Okay, so that will be for the payment for August. Then in August, the payment for September, I have 2 3-week paychecks coming up, so that gives me about $305 of additional money outside of my regular check that I can use towards paying this furniture off. So I'm going to take the $305 plus the $250 from the child tax payment on August 15th, and that gives me another payment of $555. Okay, same thing in September. I have a 3-week paycheck, which I'm sorry, I didn't write it right here. So I'm going to take $305 and I'm going to put it with the $250 payment, and that'll be another $555, which gives me a grand total of $1,665. And it might be a little less. I think it's like $1,663. I just rounded it up, and I'm going to have this furniture paid off in 3 months. I refuse to let them tack on any interest. I refuse to stay on the regular payment plan of $279 a month and just pay that off, because that will actually make me end up owing them about $4,000. We're not gonna do that, y'all, because I don't like payments. I don't like car payments. I don't have a car payment. Haven't had one in years, and I realize I cannot afford car payment. Same thing with this. This is something that I cannot afford to pay over 2 or 3 years, because it's going to cost me more money in the long run. So scratch that, y'all. I'm just going to go ahead and pay this off in 3 months, and which comes back to where I showed you I got the child tax credit for this month. So that $250 is going to go towards paying on that furniture. Okay, so I'm going to turn over, you guys. So like I just discussed with you guys, let's see, I'm gonna have to, just on a back page here, if you guys can see. I had $378 left over from my beach trip. I'm going to use $305 towards that furniture payment. Okay, and then I put that $250 for my child tax credit to pay for the first month, which will be, the first payment is due in August. Okay, like August the 7th. Okay, so I have $70 left of that money left over from my beach trip, and I'm going to use that towards cash envelopes and sinking funds. And actually, I just used it towards cash envelopes, so this should just say cash envelopes. Okay, so the cash envelopes that I'm gonna put that $70 in will be date night. Date night will get $10. Ashton will get $20. That'll go towards her next beauty salon, hair salon visit. Birthdays and gifts will get $20, and back to school will get an additional $20. Okay, so I think I did pretty good with making my money work for me. Okay, so I just want to, this video is getting quite long, and I don't usually do really long videos, but I wanted to come and discuss a couple of things with you guys. So I have read all of you guys' comments, and I thank you guys for the ones that always leave me a comment and support me. The ones that are concerned about things that's going on in my life. I just want to tell you guys that I have been going through a lot of things physically and emotionally and mentally. I told you guys in my last video that I'm having some health issues. I just turned 38, and I am starting to have some health things going on. Someone left on my video a comment about I did not start having health things until I received the vaccination. And I'm going to tell you, well, I didn't respond to you, but I just wanted to say that I had some issues prior to that with my knee, but I can say that you're absolutely right, because ever since I got vaccinated, I have been having more Charlie horses and leg cramps in my leg, and I do want to say that is in correlation with me getting the vaccination. That's how I feel. That's the things that I notice, and I believe that it is a side effect of the vaccination. And you're absolutely correct. I am going to detox my body, because you said that I should detox, and I will. So that's just my personal opinion. I did receive both of my vaccinations months ago, and I'm going to leave that at that. So if you decide to get vaccinated, I'm just going to tell you you may or may not have side effects. I feel like I did have side effects from it. Okay, the next thing I want to touch on is I'm a supporter of one of my other YouTube sisters here. Her name is Dana. Her channel name is DIY Lotus. So go over and check her out. She has a wonderful channel on low income budgeting as well, and she does a similar style of budgeting as I do. But I was on her channel, and I always comment on her videos. She's really a really sweet mother of two, and I really like her. She's funny. She's goofy like me. She's plus size. Like I really feel like she's my sister in my head. But anyway, I commented on her video, and I was saying that I have a significant other, and which I do, and that I live in low income housing projects, and which I do. And someone on there commented on her video saying that you have a boyfriend or a significant other, and you should not be paying bills. But if you got a man and you're living in income-based housing, he should be paying all your bills. He should be helping you get out of the projects. And I agree with her comment to a degree, but everybody's story is different. So before you try to pass judgment on someone, you should get to know the facts of their story. Everybody does not have the same story. So I'm just asking that you guys don't come on my channel and judge me, because you don't know me, you don't know what I go through. I'm only giving you some of the facts here. But I just wanted to say that first of all, it wasn't even my video, and she was writing this to me in the comments. But I just wanted to say to you that yes, because I don't really discuss a lot of my personal business on here, but I'm just gonna get into a little bit now. I do have a boyfriend, and I do live in the projects in income-based housing, but I do work. I'm not just one of those people that's sitting around collecting benefits from the government. I do work. I need the extra help. I do not receive child support from her dad, and that's a story in itself. And don't judge that story either, because you do not know the reason why. But he does help out when he can, and that's a story in itself. But I'm not on here to bash him, and I don't want you to be on here bashing him either, because you don't know my story, you don't know his story. But I will say this: I do have a significant other, and when she made that statement that he should be paying on my bills, I don't expect for him to pay my bills. We do not live together. He does come to my house. He's probably more at my house than I am at his. And it's only because I have a daughter, and she goes to school, she goes to summer camp, and I need to be at my house more than I'm at his, because this is more convenient for me to travel from my house opposed to traveling over 30-40 minutes from his house. And then plus she can sleep in her own room, in her own bed and stuff. But he does contribute to my household. He buys things when he can. He helps out. He cleans my house. And I don't even have to ask him. But I just want to share this, and I hope it's okay with him, because he watches my videos. My significant other is disabled. So he is on disability, and he has his own household. He does not have any children, but he has his own household that he has to take care of. So currently, at this time, we are not living together. So I do not expect for him to pay my bills when he pays his own bills. Now, whenever we get to that point and we decide to join household, we will be moving out of income-based housing. He lives in income-based housing as well, because he is disabled. But we will be putting our money together, and we'll be hopefully purchasing a home. But it takes time, and it takes steps, you guys. You just cannot rush that process and just move in with someone and start sharing finances and stuff like that. It's a process. And like I said, me and him have been together for over a year and a half. So hopefully we'll be moving towards joining household. But that's a process, you guys. I'm not just going to jump into that, because it was actually a process for us to even get into a relationship. I was friends with him for years before we got into a relationship. So, and I am one that is coming out of an abusive relationship. So I'm taking my time with this one. And we're not perfect. We have our share of problems and stuff. But I want to actually have a healthier relationship with this man. So I'm trying to take my time with just moving in, because I can tell you, in my last relationship, I moved in very fast with him. I moved in within 2.5 months of knowing him. And I know you probably like, oh my God, that is fast, Emily. It is. It was so fast. But I was in a position of about to be homeless, At that time, I was living with my mother. I was going to school, living with my mom, and I was dealing with some verbal abuse from her. So I just moved in with him, and it was a very bad relationship from the start. It went downhill, but I stayed in the relationship because I felt like I had nowhere to go. So instead of me putting myself in some another situation like that, I'm trying to take my time. So before anybody come over here like or comment like that young lady and say your man should be paying your bills and blase blase, I understand where you're coming from, honey, because there's plenty of females that live where I live at, and they have men living with them, and the man ain't doing anything to help them, and it's only putting them in a worse predicament. But over here, we are a partnership. Even though we don't live together, we are a partnership, and he does what he can. But he, like I said, he's been legally stated and determined that he's disabled. So I'm not just throwing that label out there. He actually receives disability. Okay, so I just wanted to share a little bit of personal information with you guys, because and I hope he does not get mad at me about that. But I just want to let you guys know that before you judge one, please get the facts, you guys. Don't just be out here judging people on not Facebook, but judging people on YouTube about their income, about their situations, because it's always more to the story. And I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. I'm just telling you what my story is, and hoping that before you get in somebody's inbox or get on somebody's comments and write little stuff like that, that you think about, okay, why is this person living in low income housing? Why is this person this? And I'll talk about some more things, because I've been judged a lot here on YouTube. And I'll share that next story in my video and tell you guys a little bit more. But don't get on, just try not to judge people so much based on what the information they're telling you, because trust me, it's probably more than you know, and people deal with things differently. Okay, so the last thing that I'm going to talk about is my mental and emotional things that are going on with me. I have been going through a lot of stuff mentally and emotionally. So I know I haven't responded to a lot of you guys' comments, but I see them and I read them all, and I thank you guys for supporting me. I've just been going through it on this end, and thinking about signing up for some counseling for me and for my daughter, because I realize that I do have a lot of baggage that I'm carrying from my childhood as well as my previous relationships, and I really think that it's time to get some professional help for it. So I just want to put that out there, guys, let you know that I am okay. Probably not gonna be as responsive as I'm usually am, but I just thank you guys for watching my videos and supporting my channel. I also want to tell you guys that my debt payments right now are on pause. I gotta pay for this furniture that I just got, but I am gonna continue to work on paying down these credit cards. And yeah, so we're not perfect over here. Over here we make mistakes, and we're just real over here. So don't ever think that my channel is perfect and I always make the right decisions financially, because I don't. I do things wrong sometimes and I have to learn from them. Just like the whole furniture thing. I just wish that I would have went ahead and went about it a different way. But I really needed the couch, because my couch is broke in the middle. It literally, when you sit on it, we sink down to the bottom of the couch. So it is something that I needed, and probably could have waited on the table, but I went ahead and got a table. So it is what it is. But anyway, thank you guys for watching my channel and my videos. This is probably the longest video you probably have watched of mine, And I just want to say I love you guys, and I hope that everything is going okay with you guys. And I hope you guys take care.